Gaffer, I don't expect a 2-2 draw was what you were asking for at the start of the game, but with only 15 minutes to go or so, it's not a bad result as your team have managed to keep their FA Cup dreams alive.
Yeah, I mean that's the positive, isn't it? You know, the fact that, I mean, we got a group of lads at the minute that won't give up, and they knew the importance for themselves and for the club, and we gave it a good go in that second half. You know, they obviously got their goal on the break, and it's they're tough games. They're tough games because I don't know. I haven't seen the results, but I bet you there's a few in our league that have got beat by lower teams and teams that have drawn and had to go back to that. So yeah, they're tough. And credit to them, you know, they took a couple of their chances, and I thought we had probably 70% of the possession, and it was only until the second half when we really properly started driving at them, and obviously Dylan made a big difference, Dylan De Silva, because we needed somebody. I mean, Laps was struggling in the dressing room anyway, but we needed somebody to go past somebody, and that was what he did, and it gave us a little bit more momentum. It was a shame because, you know, everybody sort of like, you know, the crowd wasn't expecting us to get it back, but yeah, a tough game, and I've just said we got to learn from it, but we mustn't come away Tuesday having got knocked out the cup after that.
It almost seemed though, Gaffer, with the time against them, you know, your team played actually some of their best football of the afternoon. After that, it was almost like the shackles were off. They had nothing to lose, and they just were decisive and really went for it.
Yeah, well, you know, despite, you know, what people think, we see them every day, and they have got ability, and it is that just coming out and playing your best game in a happy place, you know. So when you're out there, enjoy your football, whatever happens. That's what they've got to do. And then you're going to lose it at some time. You're going to pass it to the opposition at some time. But you've got to go and create enough chances to win the game. And I thought, I don't know how many corners we had, but I think it was quite a few. And then you need that little bit of quality, that bit of ability, that running power, the shooting, you know, from edge of the box and rebounds. You need a little bit of all that to go away 2-0 winners, if you like, and then obviously you've got to defend. But yeah, you know, we're still in it, and the boys came in a little bit down with their heads down. So, you know, we told them they got to learn from it, and but it's very important that we come away with a win on Tuesday.
Like you said, Gaffer, the FA Cup is a very important competition for this club, for all clubs at this level, and there's some big teams that haven't made it through to even get a replay today. So at this stage of the competition, it's just about getting through to the next round, however it comes, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, nobody particularly wants a replay, but as I said to the boys, it's, otherwise we'd have been training anyway, so we might as well go and play a game. But, you know, we got some walking wounded, as you know. You know, we're having to pick the team that's fit, and every time people get fit, somebody else drops out for some reason. They're all footballing reasons, you know. It's not anybody falling down the stairs or, you know, coming to training drunk or something and we dropped them. You know, it's all contact injuries in matches, and but you know, you can see the people on the line. You know, I was looking at the bench, and there's like 5 or 6 that would, you know, it's got a first team players with us. Anyway, that's, you know, I'm pleased for everybody that we're still in it. I'm not pleased with the game necessarily, but from when you come from 2-0 down and come back to 2-2 against a pretty strong wind as well, and some people just went above and beyond the call of duty on a couple of occasions that got us the 2 goals, and that's what we need to do.
And finally, Gaffer, just you did mention Dylan De Silva. That's one home debut today. The other one, Chinnacoli, made a vital interception.
Yeah.
You must be happy with the contributions of both of them. At either end of the field, they played a decisive role in getting that replay.
Yeah, they did. You know, there were some decent performances, but as a team, although we kept it, you can't just keep it for keeping's sake. You've got to find that key pass. Sometimes you got to fight, and it can't always be a long pass. Sometimes it's got to be a short, sharp pass. There was one Lapsley had that nearly put Will in, you know, and it was that. And we keep working on it, and every now and again we see little bits of it. But there's an opposition stopping you doing it, and you know, we'll have to see how we go from here. But I'm very pleased for us that we're still in it.
Thank you for joining us, Gaffer. Much appreciated.
No problem.